Toyota GR Supra has been on sale for a little bit now, and the 2025 model doesn't bring in any major updates aside from there's a new track edition available which has some tweaked suspension and so on, tweaked aero, but nothing's changed for the engine. So for this video I thought we'd just go for a nice drive together. It'll be romantic and just rekindle some of the spirit of this awesome sports car. I love this formula. Inline 6 turbo up front, very nice gearbox in the middle, and then rear wheel drive at the back. I reckon this is one of the best powertrain combinations on the market today. This engine is just beautiful. 3 litres turbo, 285 kilowatts, 500 newton meters. Now this transmission is widely used in the industry, 8 HP it's basically called in fundamental form, and it's just, but the calibration in this is just perfect. Like, it doesn't upshift too early, try to hunt for economy, but the gear ratios are perfectly spaced, and then when you flick it into manual mode, you've got excellent response, upshifts very, very quickly. It's just superb, it really is. There is a manual transmission you can get with the Supra, which is obviously excellent, but if you're not after a manual vehicle, then this auto is definitely a great second prize. Now Toyota did make some changes to the steering for the 2024 model, might be MY24 or MY23. It's just a little bit less twitchy and a bit more engaging. Usually when those two things are, come hand in hand, but yeah, they've somehow managed to just make it less twitchy, but yeah, I feel more involved. I feel like I've got full control of the vehicle, better than the sort of original GR Supra when it came out. Still excellent either way, but yeah, it's just fine-tuned, so it's just a little bit nicer. The suspension in this, when you're driving around the city or the suburbs, you might think is a little bit firm. It is sporty. I don't think it's the firmest sports car suspension out there, but when you actually get up it and drive along a road like this, terrible road, or at least terrible surface road, it's fine. It doesn't bounce me around at all. It's actually doing well to absorb the bumps, but also keep the rear wheels in particular planted on the ground. You've got staggered width tyres, Michelin Pilot Super Sports, and they are excellent. They provide more than enough grip, but you can still slip and play if you want to. It's just so sure-footed, this thing. It's got to be one of the best handling sports cars on the market today, I reckon. Like, it's based on a BMW Clar platform, so same as the Z4 and pretty much every rear-wheel drive model currently on offer, even the 3 Series. So yeah, it's definitely a well-sorted chassis. Like, look at that, through there, stability control off, upshifting mid-corner, no hesitation, no sort of tweak at the back or anything. It's just rock solid through there. Goes really nicely. I don't think you need more power than this. This is very fast, very responsive. Peak torque is available from just 1800 RPM. So you've got 500 newton meters pretty much just off idle. Now there is a bit of fake sound coming through into the interior, which is a little bit disappointing. Like, it shouldn't need that. It's a turbo inline 6. It should, producing good power and torque, it should sound pretty good. Like, I don't mind if it's a little bit quiet to pass, Michelin laws and all that sort of thing. I don't put fake sound through the speakers. I'd rather just hear the natural noise of the engine, even if it's a bit of induction noise and a bit coming out of the muffler from the back. I mean, it's not that far behind you anyway. That is a little bit disappointing. Yeah, look at that response. 3rd gear just pulls really hard. And of course you can tune this engine pretty good, pretty easily as well. BMW B58 engine. It's a long evolved unit. It's known to be fairly reliable. You can thrash it around all day, and I'm guessing it will last quite a long time. long as you keep it serviced, all that sort of stuff. And being a Toyota, you've got Toyota warranty and servicing and all that sort of thing. Through there, it's just gripping on perfectly. Excellent brakes on this as well. You've got big calipers on the front and you've got proper floating discs front and rear. Yeah, excellent package all around, I reckon. It'll be interesting if they do a GRMN version, like a full hardcore version, potentially featuring the S58 or S55 BMW M engine. That'll be cool. Even through there, I just purposely went down to second just to see, because it was a little bit greasy, some wet leaves and so on, and it grips up. It really just hammers along. It's got excellent traction. Most of the time you don't have to downshift to second, actually. You can just leave it in third and use that big torque window. So 1800 RPM to 5000 RPM, you've got maximum torque, 500 Newton meters. That's such a good balance. It's such a wide spread as well. Up through these tight, twisty bits. Excellent differential, limited slip diff, of course. Second gear's a little bit too short for this corner. Now this corner is really weird. It's awkward and it actually tightens up as you go around. So you think, oh yeah, I'm about to exit the corner, you give it more power and it actually gets tighter. It's very challenging, and it's good because, well, it's good for me anyway, because I can test the vehicle and just see how uncomfortable it gets, and that was not uncomfortable at all. It was just, yep, this corner's getting a bit tighter, so you just need to steer in a bit more. Big deal. Like, it's just totally within its breadth of capability. Yeah, I love these. I reckon they're such a good package. Even the design, I think Toyota has nailed the design. It would have been hard to come up with a new Supra, but I love the headlights, how they're sort of inspired by the original or the previous gen Supra. Even the tail lights as well, but they've still got the tail lights are very intricately detailed with, you know, cool technology, so it's modern. The only thing I don't like about the body is the fake vents. You've got some on the bonnet and then behind the doors, and then some in the front as well. You know, just put real vents, or maybe don't put them at all, but then it might look a bit weird. Good on fuel as well. I'm averaging 12.5. That's just thrashing it around. I think that's pretty good. You'd get that much lower. The official rating is just 7.5 litres per 100, so you could definitely get that much lower just cruising around on the highway and so on. I love the traction of this. Like, if you want to just get the back end out and tuck in the front, like just then, it's very easy to drift. It doesn't, it's consistent, I guess is the best word to use. Like, you come into that, I can go through that corner about 50 times. And I know exactly what it's going to do every time. Like, it's not many sports cars can do that. Like, even the Mustang, I find that to be a little bit, not unpredictable, but just, yeah, not as consistent as something like this. I mean, that's a different style of vehicle, although it is a two-door coupe with a powerful engine. It's just a bit more sort of for power and cruising and all that, whereas this is just a bit of a sharper tool, I reckon. I would prefer something like this. That's just my personal taste, but I love the Mustang as well. Like, both of these vehicles, if these weren't on the market, then, you know, the whole market would just be that little bit more boring, wouldn't it? And I reckon this is kind of the last of its breed. No hybrid technology here, and no, or not over-the-top safety systems, no driver monitoring camera. I can just get on with driving. I don't have to worry about all that sort of stuff. I don't think this formula will last that much longer, so if you are interested in something like this, now's the time to get on board. Hey, look at that, third gear. I was considering going down to second, but it didn't need to. Like, it was just pulling from such low RPM. Third gear again, full throttle, and just picks up. You can feel the actually nose raise up a little bit as it's hauling along. Just to give you an idea of the precision of this powertrain. So I'm just going to leave my foot at exactly the same level can sit at exactly 4,255 RPM, for example. Like, it's just so precise. And you put your foot down and it just picks up straight away. Actually, I'll show you the traction off the line. So stability control is completely off. Manual mode, full, I'll just give it full throttle. Just a little bit of a chirp and that's it, and it's just gone. And this is not the best surface either. It's kind of rough and even a little bit wet in some areas. Such a good setup. I love the latest Supra. I reckon it's just an awesome driver's car. And you know, the packaging inside, it's a bit tight. It is a two-door sports car. There's about 290 litres of boot space, so it's not the biggest boot. You could probably fit a set of golf clubs in there, I guess. You're not going to fit a mountain bike in there or anything like that, but you know, that's the nature of this car. It's a two-door sports car. It hammers along. Actually, let's show you another thing. Not many manufacturers do this. So say you've got the radio going and you're going through the different stations, Gorilla Dance hits. I select that, keep driving, it stays there, the list stays there. There's so many vehicles, you'll click the, whatever it is, the song, and it jumps to a new page, and then when you want to go back there, when you want to go back there, you've got to go back down the list, and it starts from the top, and then you go back down to where you were, and then you can keep scrolling. So it's the same with sort of if you've got your phone connected and you've got a whole bunch of like a playlist or something happening. A lot of vehicles out there will jump straight back to the top of the list, jump away from the list for starters, and when you come back in, you go back back to the top. It's just really annoying while you're driving along, whereas this always remembers. And also, watch this, I'll just hit menu, my vehicle, and then it's already gone down to sport displays because that's where I last was, and then you can just jump straight back in there. So it's just streamlining what it thinks you want to do based on what you did before. I love that. Like, there's so many touch screens are annoying in my opinion, full stop, but when they're smooth like that and they just remember what you're doing, they try to make it so you don't have to deal with it as much as possible. You know, you just get on with the job of driving or having a conversation or whatever you're doing, and interact with this as least as you can. That's what I love about it. You've also got, this is borrowed from BMW, you've got these presets here. So you can make these or assign these numbers to do anything. Call mum or whatever, go to radio station C or whatever, which is awesome as well. It just stops, reduces the distraction, and it reduces the amount of time you're fiddling around with a screen like this. And of course you've got full climate control down here on a separate panel. You don't go into the touchscreen at all, and it is a touchscreen as well. It's not just with the iDrive controller. All right, let's go out now and do the performance test and see what it goes like. I'm not expecting any difference compared with previous tests that we've done.